Seems a Great Forest National Park people are trying to have a dig at me. Do their latest post about Lake Eildon National Park. So let's deconstruct this. Yeah, let's go exploring. The Lake Eildon National Park, significant draw to visitors due to their range of outdoor activities and scenic beauty. This region attracts tourists year-round, especially during summer and spring. Who do you think that supports us during winter and autumn when nobody comes to be around the lake? It's the hunters. It's the campers. That's the only reason why these businesses stay open. Sorry. And then we've got the lake cell. The lake offers popular activities like houseboating, water skiing, fishing, swimming, with 515 kilometres of shoreline. Do you know how much of that is actually national park? Like none. And if it was, no one would come up. And then I still don't know why they're talking about the lake still. Lake Eildon is Victoria's largest reservoir and supports extensive water-based tourism, including a major houseboat fleet and multiple public and private harbours that host hundreds more houseboats. What's that got to do with a national park? Have you actually looked at Eildon's history of why Eildon actually exists? I think you should go and look at some history books, love. Then we got surrounding Lake Eildon National Park also provides diverse opportunities for camping, hiking, hunting, four-wheel driving and wildlife viewing with well-equipped campgrounds. Okay, so let's pull this apart first. So also provides diverse opportunities surrounding Lake Eildon. So you can go hunting, four-wheel driving and everything in state forests surrounding Lake Eildon National Park. You left that one out. Then, and well-equipped campgrounds. Okay, let's start on the campgrounds. Devil's Cove. So let's go straight to the source. Let's go to the Parks Victoria website, right? Like, obviously they haven't even looked at this website before putting this stupid post up. So what's that? The first thing that pops up, this area has reported issues. Understatement of the year. And if you ask any local, which you don't ask anyone, you don't look for people's opinions that live in these towns because you don't care. But anyway, if you ask somebody who lives here their opinion on the campgrounds around here, the management that is supplied by Parks Vic, oh God, they would laugh in your face. Okay, let's have a look at Devil's Cove. So there that is again. Even though you keep saying that they can, I don't know what's wrong with you. Boating zones apply, that doesn't really mean much. No firearms allowed. Seasonally closed, so clearly. No horses. I thought you could have horses everywhere. Fees apply. Yeah, this is a pay to stay. No generators. Speed restrictions apply. No dogs allowed. What is allowed? Let's try again, shall we? We'll go number 2, Candlebark. Okay, let's see what Candlebark has to offer. Oh, dogs are not allowed. Funny that. No firearms allowed. Funny that. No bicycles. That's a new one, and add that to the list. No dogs allowed. No horses. Amazing campgrounds. So we're 2 for 2. Let's try Lakeside. Oh, you shouldn't have added Lakeside. Do you know how long Lakeside was closed? Because parks can't actually look after what they've got. It's actually reopened, but at half capacity. So the well-equipped right? Where's that? So showers are no longer provided at Lakeside Campground. Water supply issues caused by aging infrastructure have limited the capacity of the Fraser Block area. Lakeside Campground is open to campers with select sites available and some changes to facilities. Yet there is no facilities. Like, to be fair, you could have added Jews. Jews at least allows dogs in the campsite area, but they have to be on a lead and you can't go anywhere outside of that campground with your dog. But you could have at least added that. So then the other thing that's meant to draw you in is our wildlife, such as kangaroos and wombats. They're in my front yard. And the endangered spotted tree frog I found here. So if you want to come up to spot a tree frog, you're more than welcome to. That's not bringing in the money to our economy, though. Now this is complete and utter BS. The national park is vital for tourism in Victoria, drawing both domestic and international visitors who contribute to the local economy through recreational activities and accommodation needs. BS. That is BS. Our tourism comes from people who come for the state forest. We might get a little bit of tourism from people coming for day visits, or going camping at one of these campgrounds or something like that. They're not the ones that throw money into our economy and keep our businesses alive. And if you actually came and asked anyone at all here about what drives our economy without going by your data or your statistics, you would know our economy is driven by the hunters, four-wheel drivers, everyone coming up here to do things in state forests. The thing that draws people to Eildon is the lake, which has nothing to do with your national park agenda. It's the lake, and people who own houseboats, and yes, I speak to people who own houseboats and use houseboats, and they will not park where there's a national park along the shoreline because they can't take their dogs. Most houseboat owners have their dogs on board. None of the clubs, the boat club, the harbour, Jews, the Darlingford, their moorings, none of that have anything to do with a national park. You can't say that has anything to do with a national park. That's the lake, honey. And then we've got the comment section, right? Could you be any dumber? Sharon. What, a national park where you can do all those things the anti-Great Forest Brigade reckon you can't do in a national park? Well, slap me down with a brown trout. So whereabouts in Lake Eildon National Park did it say that you could? I've just shown you every restriction. Where is it, Sharon? I'm actually really disappointed. I thought that you would have something better to come at me with than to try and... This is weak sauce. For shame.